Hello, this is Coach Bill at chess.com. I'm here making some videos from a simul I gave at the end of March. The live video I attempted to make failed, and so making it up. The remaining videos will all be short because my opponents moved too fast. They had an average of 2.5 minutes to move and insisted on playing blitz chess against me. Here, this white took barely 40 seconds to move when he had 2.5 minutes. So you'll get quick videos. Now, white gives black a dream position in this advanced variation, the Nimzovich. I mean, uh, okay, this is a little speculative because it just causes weaknesses in white's position. And, this is a threat to win a piece, but I'm going to see that. And now he compounds his error by pushing. Now I have complete control over this f5 square. So this is a dream position for black. Uh, and some of the advantages will become apparent as we go. And now I just bring my bishop back to f5, and he's not chasing it out in the foreseeable future. And if he ends up trading a knight for it, well, that's okay. I'll bring my knight up. And so now I'm going to be able to castle kingside, and it's going to be virtually impossible for him to attack my king. He would have to sacrifice, get a knight, get knights here, and take a couple of pawns out of it, and then try to bust something loose. But he's a long way from setting that up, and I still haven't come close to castling yet. I'm doing little positional ideas here. So I'll go ahead and trade. I'll have f5 available, but I just park the bishop here, and now he creates a one-move threat. I chase him out, and now I castle. So what's he going to do? Well, I'm going to improve my position. So one of the things that's becoming apparent now is, notice how, even though the bishops don't have much scope, mine is a better bishop because the majority of my pawns are on the opposite color of my bishop, where his bishop, the majority of his pawns are on the color of it. And this will play a role later when we reach the endgame. So now I threaten the positional idea of popping in here. So he prevents that. But now I come back and I'm trying to prepare the c5 break. This is thematic. This is the base of the pawn chain. Attack the base of the pawn chain in the direction your pawn chain points. And get the queen developed. And here it comes, c5. So it's a pretty easy position for black to play, and white has basically two, maybe three pieces developed, and they're not ideally posted. His bishop can't even move forward. Well, it can. It's protected, but where's it going after that? And the knight's sitting on f1, and this knight, what's its path? d3. Where's it going next? I don't have a lot of scope for my pieces, but I have a lead in development. My rooks are connected. His aren't. I'm going to be on the c file in a moment, and there it is. And now I don't necessarily want double pawns, so I'll just go ahead and take it. And now let's get the bishop in play. And, maybe try to get in behind his pawns. So he finally castles. Now I prepare to double. Now threatening to win his queen. Maybe best for him to do is bring his queen up here, but he trades, and that gives me complete control of the file. But here he allows me to come into the 7th rank, and the bishops and knights on either side don't look all that great, but my knight has plans. I can attack the base of his pawn chain at some point. Okay, this bishop can come in and hit behind this pawn, or maybe go to a3 and keep his rook out of c1. I've got more potential, plus my rook's on the 7th rank. So now I'm pressuring d4, and then I just go behind his knight. If his knight moves, I'm going to steal the pawn on d4. So he tries a little tactic, but now I go behind the pawn, and I'm gonna win it, and I'll be a pawn up, and he'll still have problems with his pawns on dark squares. So he plays a little trick. If I take it, his rook goes behind the pawn, and I can't stop this guy. But I'm not going to fall for it. I just take his pawn. Now the rest should be relatively easy. I was threatening to go to E1. And just get the king in the game. Now he's going to drop his H-pawn. And I played this so I can... Now most of my pawns are on light squares. As soon as I play this, his bishop has no targets. And I steal that pawn. And in a moment I'll have a second pass pawn on the board. There it is. So, his king and bishop can't... he can use one to stop one and the other to stop the other, but my king will assist, and I'll get a pawn through. So it's a losing position for white, and my king is getting active, and I just run this. And now he needs to come back, but he didn't. But it's hopeless anyways, because I'm just going to push here and here. He's going to lose his bishop here. Now maybe more precise is to play here and keep this pawn on the board, but I'm playing a simul and got a lot of games going on, so I know this works. It's just a matter of corralling his king and delivering a checkmate. And there it is. Okay, so thanks for watching. Slow down next time. You didn't play any really gross blunders, but your strategy wasn't good because it left me too many positional advantages, which I'm experienced enough to handle. Okay, thanks all for watching.